Hello, guys and gals, and officially this time it's Truly Pointless Radio. Last week was an utter derp fest on my part, due to not calibrating audio before streaming, so you were only hearing Katie Sparks. So, without further ado, welcome to Truly Pointless Radio. I am DJ Xana.
And I am Katie Sparks.
And, today's topics are basically the whole controversy with Electronic Arts, our name change, Pokemon Go Gen 3, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and the winners of the video game awards and our impressions on that. Pokemon
Ultra Sun and Moon review, and some projects we have coming up, and latest Switch games, and the new 2DS XL review that I just got yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Yeah, so I figured I figured you might as well do, let's start this off with the name change for our channels, and why that is. So, why don't you start off, Katie Sparks?
Okay, so, yeah, formerly known as Kitty Cup, I just wanted to change the look of my channel, and normally, like, how you associate, like, bear cubs, they're all, like, shy and quiet. In my videos, I'm loud, and I'm explosive, and I'm very energetic, and, like, if you watch any of my face cam videos, I'm very, like, mobile. So I figured I should have a more, like, explosive name that better fits my personality. So I chose, like, parts, like, Pow. And then just, obviously, Katie, because I go by Katie, so.
Yeah. Mine is mostly just due to the factor of my fandom of Code Lyoko, as you see here with the Xana symbol. And also my channel banner mostly being Code Lyoko related. So, anyways, that does it for that topic. Now on to the hype train for Pokemon Go Gen 3.
Well, hype train for people that still play it. So there are some Gen 3 Pokemon out right now. Not all of them, of course, but, like, the starters, blah, blah, blah. I've seen the shadows on my radar of Seedot and Roselia and Trico, but I haven't caught them yet. Although my first Gen 3 Pokemon officially is a Wurmple. I know, not very exciting, but it's still a Gen 3 Pokemon, so. And the whole new, like, weather update thing, that's pretty interesting. So, depending on the weather, some types are more likely to appear stronger, and you get a double XP when you catch a certain type. Like, earlier in my area, it was ground and fire and something else, and right now I think it's grass.
Yeah, so, although that whole weather thing, the dynamic weather, I thought that was something at launch. That's something that a lot of people rumored. And, of course, you know, a little bit after it came out, there was a bit of a flooding and a massive torrential downpour in my area. And I thought, oh, this will be the perfect time to catch, Lapras and a Pikachu all in one day. No, that didn't happen.
No. I still don't have a Lapras, by the way. Not fair. But anyway,
was that Gen 1 or Gen 2? I forget.
One.
Okay. Yeah, so
and then
one neither of us have catch, actually.
Mm-hmm.
In Pokemon Go. I'm definitely excited. Now, question is, with the starters, is it just a case of we had to find this out in the wild, I guess?
Yes.
Ouch. Okay. So that's going to be the same thing as Gen 2, guys. There is no professor telling us, like at the beginning of the game.
Oh, look, 3 Pokemon have appeared. Choose your start. No, that's only in Gen 1.
Yeah, they're still only doing Gen 1. I tested this with a new account, and just for test purposes. And yeah, they're still only giving you the Gen 1 starters. Now, granted, there is a bit of a trick. I'm sure this is probably wide known at this point, but after you walk past the three initial starters, the first few
I think it's
times
like
you do
5
get
times.
Pikachu.
Yeah, you can get Pikachu as a starter.
But you have to walk away from the standard 3 a few times before Pikachu is offered as a starter for you. Granted, your starter is going to be weak as hell. And yeah.
And then, like, along with the weather update thing, so if a Pokemon appears and it's got, like, a little swirling thing around the bottom of it, instead of just, like, the typical sound waves that you normally see, sound wave type pattern, if it's got a little swirly thing, that means that's the Pokemon that is double XP if you catch it, because of the weather. So, yeah. And, of course, there's raids still, which are hard as hell, and stuff like that, but still, no battling and no trading.
Yeah, as of yet, although that's supposed to be coming a few more updates down the line. But anyways, on to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Oh boy.
People have gone absolutely nutso with this game. To the point where they're creating cults and prisons for certain characters. Tom Nook.
Tom Nook.
Yeah.
People are just a little bit too creative for their own good. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Oh, my 360 is still on. Hold on. Alright.
Just a little public service announcement, because this happened to my friend earlier, not naming any names because, confidentiality reasons. But Minecraft for the DS is only for the new 3DS XL and new 2DS XL. You cannot play it on the old 2DS, and you cannot play it on the old 3DS XL. It will not be compatible. It will not work. So, trust me.
Yeah, so you need the quote-unquote new models if you're going to play it. I guess we can actually skip around a little bit for these topics. And might as well, since you just got the new 2DS XL the other day and unboxed it, and have been playing with it for about a day now, what is your consensus and your review on it?
Well, so it's very sleek and very light, and I like the color scheme. I like the fact that it's a little bit harder to leave fingerprints on the top because of the ridges. I like that the volume is on the side of the console, not the top screen of it like it was for the 3DS. And I like that it's a very nice console for the money that you pay for it. One of my main complaints, of course, is that the stylus is too small.
Yeah, even
and
Erica Griffin.
A little bit hard to get back in the holder. And then the place where you put the game, I appreciate that, but I'm always afraid I'm going to break a nail. So.
Actually, okay, not so much breaking a nail, but Erica Griffin, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, she did her consensus on it, and actually said that little flap that covers the game port and the SD card port, which, by the way, babe, if you would have taken a size 0 screwdriver and taken the micro SD out of that 3DS XL that you sold, you might have gotten a little bit extra cash for that micro SD card, but whatevs. But yeah, now you don't have to deal with that. There's just a simple flap, and Erica Griffin.
And I learned something new. Aside from opening it, it pulls up, so that way you could get it out easier. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and that won't break. Erica Griffin, she did test that, and she's like bent it back like numerous times, and it's nearly unbreakable. So
Yeah.
That's a good thing, and also great on the factor. I've actually had on one or two random occasions, no joke. This has happened to me in the middle of my Pokemon Moon playthrough, where by pure accident, or sheer luck, I guess, I've accidentally popped out the game card mid gameplay.
Oh
Or
no!
sometimes, the other thing that's happened is the game card, like, I don't know what it is with my pockets, but sometimes it'll come out after it's sometimes random in my pockets that happens. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to upgrade to the new 2DS XL because I don't even use the 3D. So the only
The 3D is pretty crap.
Yeah, the only gripe, there's only two gripes I've heard with the system. Besides the stylus, but take it or leave it. But the battery is a little bit harder to get to now to replace it, and although it takes technically the same kind of battery that the 3D or new 3DS XL takes, it's actually a bit weaker battery than the new 3DS XL, and gives you about the same battery life that you would on the
standard
original
2DS.
2DS. So there's that. Although I wouldn't doubt it. Like if you were afraid to pop the bottom off, you probably could swap that battery out with a slightly better battery and go about it that way. Or the other option, which is have your 3DS or 2DS connected to a USB charger with a portable power bank, and so we got that, and then
but overall review on a star scale of 1 to 5, I definitely give it a 4.
All right, now on to the EA controversy that's still kind of going on. Now it's kind of switched from Star Wars now to UFC, but with their microtransaction schemes, they might not be bringing back the microtransactions to Star Wars Battlefront 2, but they sure have put it upon the new UFC game where there's loot crates for fighters and such, and skill trees, which, wow, EA, enough of this crap. Just no. Although,
just stop. Stop what you're doing. And drop it.
Yeah, in fact, I think a political representative in Hawaii is actually looking to basically declare the loot boxes in these games similar to gambling, which a lot of it is, because it's complete random. So, yeah. And there have been people who've been addicted to this microtransaction stuff, especially with what these people like to call cookie clicker games. Like Game of War, Clash of Clans, that kind of stuff, where you can pay extra money. Or I guess now, as of recent, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, to go back to that with the Leaf tickets to speed up.
Yeah, literally. If you when you look at the prices for the amount of Leaf tickets, the most expensive one shows a picture of Tom Nook bathing in a bathtub of money.
Yeah, I'm just like that. EA, you are the Tom Nook of the gaming industry. Enough said.
So,
now on to the video game awards and the winners. Now, first things first, Game of the Year.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year.
And literally, Nintendo competed with itself for the winner of Game of the Year. It was between Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm just like, either way, Nintendo was going to win or Sony. And then I think the other two nominees were Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus and Horizon Zero Dawn, which was kind of Sony's answer to Breath of the Wild. But sorry, Sony, you lost.
Yeah.
And
If y'all can't tell by how much he talks about the flaws of other systems, he's a big Nintendo fanboy.
yeah, and I've professed that already on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, follow us on Twitter if you want to keep up with our daily life.
Yeah. Especially our Animal Crossing dates and the occasional postings of the really weird things Cap'n likes to say.
Oh my gosh, we need to talk about Cap'n for a minute. Oh my god.
Sweetie.
Literally, we were walking around the island catching bugs, doing that island grind to pay off Mr. Greedy Pants Nook back in town. And the whole time we were on the island, we were just discussing this and discussing this and discussing this because Cap'n said something.
Don't tell me you two are eloping.
Yeah, literally, he said that, and then we're just like discussing it, and we're like, Nintendo got us to talk for 45 minutes about the future. That's not supposed to happen when playing a video game.
Yeah, true. And what's really odd is that, it's a kid's game, but, and I joked about this to one of my coworkers, that I think there's one lesson that kids can learn, and that's dealing with a mortgage in easy mode with Tom Nook. It kind of details you, like, home loans and this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And although in real life you can't just pay back your lender anytime you want, but, that's one spiel.
It also teaches kids about patience.
Yeah.
Were you taking a hit off your vape again?
Yeah.
Yeah, figured. But yeah, we often play Animal Crossing whenever I get off work because I work the night shift, obviously, and work makes me angry, especially dealing with annoying guests of patience. My train was missing an item. Well, I don't control that. I don't work in the kitchen. Anyway,
yeah. And then further on, Mario Odyssey won Best Family Game of the Year. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus won Best Narrative. And that's the main ones I really paid much attention to. And of course, Bayonetta 3 got announced when Reggie came up. And also Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming to the Switch.
He's hyped.
Yeah, Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming to Switch, and Bayonetta 3 is a Switch exclusive, which, sorry PC, Xbox, and PlayStation fanboys, you're just going to have to pony up and buy a Switch if you want to play Bayonetta 3 and quit your bitching. So...
But yeah, like, the games you'll often see us rant about on Twitter are Animal Crossing, New Leaf, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Smash Brothers, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mostly because he doesn't find it fair that I beat him on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with a dinky little moped.
Yeah.
A dinky little pink moped.
Yeah, I actually finally unlocked said moped, and I was just like, the stats on this for speed are just junk compared to this kick-ass ATV I'm running with. Like,
then
how
does she keep beating
me?
I'm just that good. Get good, son.
See, here's the thing. I got the drift game on lock. Like, she can attest to this. Every time I hit a corner, drift.
Literally, when we play, there's one course that is banned. We're not allowed to play, and that's Baby Park.
It's officially the odd job of Mario Kart courses.
It's officially the course that he can beat me on no matter what, because I suck at drifting.
Anyways, Pokemon. Oh yeah, actually, further on with the video game awards before we hit the Pokemon review, there was actually a dig at EA. Just look up Electronic Arts diss at video game awards, and well, I forget who it was who was opening the award for best narrative or whatever. He was making a joke. It's like, and the award is, oh, don't tell me there's a microtransaction to open this. Like, come on, guys.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, snap.
And everybody in the chat on Young Yeah was like, shots fired, EA. Shots fired.
Shots
EA just
freaking
got roasted.
fired.
EA's gonna need that burn heal.
Straight up savage.
And then Bethesda further on took a shot at EA because they said, and I quote, "Players these days do not want a single player linear experience. They don't want, just games that you play once and we can't take advantage of your microtransactions with, tons of cash coming towards us." I'm sorry, EA, but have you looked at the sales charts for games like Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, the Pokemon series? That should be enough.
Even
right there for
Minecraft.
you.
Even Minecraft.
Well, microtransactions aren't so much a thing in Minecraft on the PC version. I mean, on consoles, yes, you got the paid DLC and skin packs and whatnot, but
I'm just saying, even Minecraft is doing better than some of the games at EA.
Yeah, like, what really got him, and this is what ticks me off, is ever since they put in that Ultimate Team crap, where you pay real money for virtual currency to get these random card packs, or random virtual card packs of players for this Ultimate Team thing, which I don't know what the hell it is because I don't play sports games, really. Or it's rare if I do, and usually when I do, it's just to do, okay, my favorite team for the season, let's do season mode, see how they stack up in the simulations, who scores what.
Yeah, it's that,
my score sheet.
Isn't it Major League Baseball for the Switch that you do it on?
Not just Major League Baseball, but I've also done it with Madden. I've done it with FIFA. I've done it with just about every sports game under the sun that lets me do a computer versus computer matchup.
I think I don't. Is it the Switch version that you did for the 2017 MLB season?
Yeah.
Yeah, Astros won. No contest.
Yeah, and no matter what team I used and what I tried, like Verlander. Holy shit, that dude can pitch.
Yeah, Astros are my boys. They're my boys, I'm telling you.
Even 2005 era Astros were kicking the Dodgers' ass in that live stream I did a while back. So, in sort of a virtual what if this was in 2005 World Series. And
Astros would still win.
Yeah, they still won. If you look at my the live stream I recorded a while ago, which shameless plug, but I did a stream for Throwback Thursday on MLB 2005 for PlayStation 1 of Astros versus LA Dodgers, just to see who would win with those rosters.
Astros.
And the Dodgers, like, they were barely getting anything.
They were sucking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Pokemon, not Pokemon Go, Pokemon for DS. Yeah. Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, so...
Now, basically, he sits at night with me on the phone and listens to me rage at my game to try to get a feel for it, which is not really a good plan, but whatever. So, needless to say, I'm talking the most during this part because he hasn't played it yet.
Yeah, I'll be getting it when I go to Texas. So.
That base playtime, not including shiny hunting, not including I think it doesn't include the
Ultra Beast.
The Ultra Beast quest and what's it called after the main quest is over? What's all that stuff called?
Oh, the post game.
Post game. Thank you. It's a base playtime of 60 hours. It's double what Ultra Sun and Moon, what normal Sun and Moon was, which is insane.
Versus the 4-hour campaign for Battlefront 2. EA.
But yeah, so I'm just about to do Kahuna Olivia's trial. So, in going into the first trial with Lima or whatever his name is, you would see that the trial doesn't really seem any different. It's the exact same trial as in the first game.
Yeah.
Then you move on to the second trial with Lana. Is it Lana? Lana. It is not a totem wishy-washy. It is an Araquanid, which, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of people complained about the 5% encounter rate for Dewpider in Brooklet Hill. So now the totem is an Araquanid, which is the evolved form of Dewpider. So you're more likely to find Dewpider in Brooklet Hill than you were in the previous game.
So they have switched some things up, but other things just seem like, okay, this is basically the same game as before with the DLC expansion.
When Totem Araquanid calls its ally Pokemon, do you know what it is? It's a Wishy-Washy! Same thing goes with freaking Kiawe's trial. It's a Totem Marowak this time, and it calls for a Salazzle. Which was the totem in the last game. And then I love what they did with Mallow's trial, where Pokemon come fight you for invading their territory and taking stuff from their game. And I like all the Sudowoodos and the tree that looks like a Sudowoodo. I like that idea. And it got rid of the part where a lot of people were kind of like, Nintendo? That's a little bit R34, you know? Where you had to like press the A button to crush it, pound it, grind it into goo, that whole thing.
Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't say that was R34, though.
Well, not R34, but not... It made people's minds wander, is what I meant.
Oh.
And how she's standing right in front of the camera and, like, grinning and smiling. Just a lot of people, a lot of, like, Pokemon YouTubers that played that game made a lot of dirty jokes about that.
You know, I thought it was funny. I might have to watch Ace Turner Liam's playthrough just to see what you're talking about.
He's one of my favorite Poketubers. I'll watch it with you, honey.
I think that Candy I'll see what some of the major ones that have done a playthrough of this, because I know I think
Candy Eevee doesn't. It's usually more or less the male Poketubers. Mostly Liam, because Liam has no filter and doesn't really care what he says on camera. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, my review of it so far, I like it a lot. I really think it's a good game so far. Some of the dialogue has changed. Some of the cutscenes have changed. Some of the ways characters are introduced have changed. Like that whole thing with Nebby in the field.
Yeah.
A lot of things have changed. And of course, there's the totem stickers instead of the Zygarde cubes. And also, Some of the secrets have changed. Some of the items have switched around. Some items have been added. I haven't visited the Pikachu village yet, but I will do that before I leave Akala Island. And then, of course, there's the photo club, which I don't particularly care for that much. Mantine Surf, however. Oh, I love Mantine Surf. It's so much fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite mini games in this game.
That's the one thing I'm actually looking forward to. Although, from the looks of things, this game kind of looks like sort of like if they try to do a re-release with expansion DLC tacked on. Like, that's the feeling I'm sort of getting with this.
Yeah, but you gotta think of it this way, honey. If Sun and Moon was 30 hours base playtime, this one's 60. It's like they've combined 2 games into one game.
So basically kind of like what Platinum was for Diamond and Pearl. Or Emerald was for Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, kind of like that. But my review is pretty good so far, but I will try probably make a full video on it after I'm done playing the game, which will probably be sometime in, like, February. Because work doesn't allow me to play video games, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah. But on the debate of the factor that it's the same price as the old games, even now, it's definitely worth picking up. Getting both games, I would say don't do that. I'd say pick your personal favorite. How I went about it was I had Sun in the first half of Gen 7, so I got Ultra Sun. So
now, would you say just since a lot of the game seems to be the same anyways, would you almost say at this point, don't even bother with original Sun and Moon and just pick up Ultra?
Yeah, I would say if you have yet to play Sun or Moon, I would say probably just skip ahead to Ultra Sun and Moon. But it's really up to you. Also, I want to complain about something. Rotom Dex.
Oh.
So he likes one thing that he says that annoys me. He's like, listen up, Katie. I'm going to give you some advice you didn't even ask for. And then he's got this long text box, and you got to wait for him to finish his talking animation. And I'm trying to see the map to find out where I need to go to get to the next trial, and he won't shut up. Oh, and now he started calling me Roto-K. And in this game, he'll actually ask you questions that you have to answer. And basically, you can bond with Rotom like you could with a normal Pokemon. Like, there's Roto Boosts now, there's Roto Lotto. If he looks really sad, you tap him on the eye and he'll wink at you. And there'll be a little heart.
Oh my god. Pokemon.
But the one thing I like about this generation is if you're having a little trouble with a trial or a battle, if you've already used Z-Power, you can use a Roto Boost, and Rotom will say, like, Friendship Power is activated or something like that, and it will allow you to use Z-Power twice per battle instead of just once.
Powers activate.
Twice.
Oh god, that sounds like such
I don't remember what it said.
That sounds like such an MLP thing.
I know. And, like, the Totem Lurantis, which is the third trial and final trial before your grand trial on the second island. In the first game, I had so much trouble with it because of that stupid cast form. And then I realized, wait a minute. Lurantis is weak to poison. Okay, 2 hits from a Tentacruel, gone. It was easy. And then its ally Pokemon is actually not a Trumbeak or a cast form. It's actually a Kecleon, which I found really interesting. And I like that new Pokemon are sprinkled throughout the area. Not like brand new Pokemon, but Pokemon new to Gen 7. Like, I've got an Inkay and a Baneri right now. And I love my Inkay. It's so cute. I might not even evolve it. I love Inkay. So cute! But yeah, my reviews are positive at the moment. But stay tuned for my probably full review on it at some point in February.
All right. Now on to channel projects.
Oh boy, so I am definitely planning some more TCG videos. I have some cards that I pulled off camera. So once I start being able to do TCG on camera again, I'll show all those off and say these are the pulls I got over the holidays off camera. Because, like when I'm at a relative's house or whatever, I don't want to get my phone out and film. So I'll record it at a later date. And then, of course, there was the unboxing that I just uploaded yesterday. And then me and DJ Xana here are actually planning quite a few videos across both our channels when he comes to visit.
Yeah, and one of the major ones is also within this topic list you're seeing here. We are getting engaged, and there will be a video of my proposal to her, getting down on the knee, everything. I'm actually presenting her ring to her in a Pokeball. No, not a Master Ball, not a Great Ball, regular, standard Pokeball. So, because I feel, Master Ball, too easy.
Yeah, like, Master Ball is guaranteed capture no matter what. If you can catch a legendary or that perfect Mon, I guess, in a regular Pokeball, you got something special there.
Yeah. So.
And then, of course, in the video, we're going to talk about how we met and how long we've known each other, all that good stuff. So.
Yeah. And then a few TCG videos together, and then most likely a camcorder Let's Play of a little bit of Mario Kart.
Yay.
Or Riptide, GP Renegade, and Fast RMX, which I also have. I have a few two-player games that can be played split screen on the Switch, and I'm bringing my dock and everything. I got all that set.
And we're also going to be doing a reading of our book, short story, whatever you want to call it, that we are writing together called Crossing Time.
Yes.
And to find out what that is, you'll have to wait and see. It's basically a story of kind of the lore of my town and how this all started from us playing the game, and we were just talking and thinking as we were playing Fishing on the Island,
Yeah.
And so that's going to be fun to read, and we're going to really enjoy doing it. And we're still planning on doing a abridged version of Story of a Lost Pony, but we're probably going to do Animal Crossing first.
Yeah.
So, and then we're planning to do a video of a bunch of snacks and stuff from Japan. So, it'll be fun.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the Japan snack crate kind of thing. But we're just going to be hitting up the local Asian market.
So, he's going to try green tea Kit Kats.
Yeah. And,
they're so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which I think I'd be better off purchasing them, locally. And plus, here's the best part. I get paid on the day before my trip. So
I get paid the day he gets here, so we're just going to be rolling in the money.
Yeah, that'll be great. Especially if I get a holiday bonus from Christmas Eve. So that'll really make things great. But yeah.
So lots of fun stuff coming up on the channel. Lots and lots of fun stuff.
Including us possibly putting makeup on each other.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. Yeah, so I'm gonna do one on his channel, and we're gonna do one on my channel. Like,
Girlfriend does
like,
makeup on me, and I'm gonna be doing a typical one that a lot of beauty vloggers have done, where their boyfriends do their makeup. So.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I'm scared, you guys. You have no clue.
But
yeah. So lots of fun projects coming up, and I want to talk a minute about why I haven't been doing TCG on the channel. Is because I've just been buying a lot of like booster packs and stuff like that because I don't want to buy any more of the like promo boxes because Christmas is coming up and I don't know what I'm going to get for Christmas. I don't want to buy a box and then somebody get it for me for Christmas and be like, oh, I already opened this. Oh, well, I got a duplicate pin. Might as well give it away. You know, that kind of sort of thing. And so that's the main reason I haven't been doing it on the channel is because I'll just buy a bunch of booster packs and then open them. And like I said earlier, I'm going to show them all off in a haul off-camera video. I don't know what the heck I'm going to call it, but... So yeah, that's why my upload schedule is a bit wonky, is because I haven't been doing that many videos right now because I've been so swamped from work. I'm trying to get the house clean for him to come visit, trying to do all that stuff, so you know.
Yeah, and I guess on to other, I guess the last topic we got here, besides, you know, the engagement announcement, already talked about that, but latest Switch releases that have come out and that I have played.
And that I've played.
Yeah. Now, so far, the main two games she has played for the Switch is Fast RMX and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. What's your opinion on both games?
I like Mario Kart 8 better.
I'm guessing you find Fast RMX a little bit challenging?
A little tiny bit, yeah. Plus Mario Kart 8 I'm really good at, and I find it very fun.
Yeah. Now, the latest releases that I've picked up are as follows. I got Resident Evil Revelations picked up last week, and then this week, and then on top of which is a really great port of a port. What I mean by this is it was originally on the 3DS, then got ported to the Wii U, which
was that Xenoblade?
No, no, I'm talking about Resident Evil Revelations.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay.
And it's actually a very faithful port, although I kind of miss having the dual screen kind of element going on, where my inventory is on the bottom screen, and while you're doing anything with that, the game wouldn't pause. So in a lot of ways, there was a bit more of tenseness and challenge, especially in the middle of like a boss fight or whatever, and you'd have to use an herb. You'd have to still be like strafing around or have a good hiding spot in the middle of the boss fight, which is kind of hard to do. And a little bit of that challenge has been stripped, but you know, overall a good game. Skyrim, freaking beautiful.
I want to play that when he gets here. I want to give it a shot.
Yeah, an excellent port. And although a lot of the PC Master Race crowd, I say, it's not that great looking. It looks like crap. You're not on 4K. You don't have... Forget about that, okay? It's on the go, capable, and I could care less.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Like, it's about the same graphic fidelity as it was on the Xbox 360 and PS3. So, I'm not gonna bitch. Doom 2016 for Switch. Freaking amazing. And once
oh my gosh, the amount of time he spent talking about this game.
It's amazing. And a great stress reliever. um, and a really good multiplayer shooter. So got that going. The only thing missing from is Snap Map, but I never used it. So,
Snap
um,
map.
and I think the other thing that they omitted was the co-op campaign, which okay, whatevs. But it's overall a good experience. And then Riptide GP Renegade, a game I've been playing the living crap out of these past 2 days. Um, it's like think Hydro Thunder, but with jet
Mhm.
skis, and it's got about the same experience, but you also have like tricks and stunts that you get to do. And the cool thing
So,
is, it's split screen multiplayer capable, so we'll be able to do that together on in the
hey, do you
future.
have to have two different systems to play Splatoon 2 player?
Yeah,
Shit. Oh well.
yeah, that's the only bum out. But the good thing is then we won't have to deal. Oh yeah, so your opinion on tabletop mode, split screen multiplayer, as we're speaking about this.
Tabletop multiplayer. Oh.
It's hard to
Don't
deal
get me
with.
wrong. The Switch is a nice size, and it's really good graphics for when you're playing in handheld mode. But when you're trying to play in tabletop mode with your best friend, or brother, sister, cousin, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever may have you, it's very difficult. Those Joy-Con are pretty small, and when it's really cold out, your hands get very numb.
Yeah.
And it's really cold, and me and my sister, well, not my sister, my best friend were playing earlier today, and it was really hard to see, and we got our asses kicked. So, especially when you're blind like me and you need glasses, it's very hard to see.
Yeah, I was having a similar experience when I was playing with my cousin, and he was proceeding to kick my butt in Mario Kart. And that's partially due to the whole vision thing, but I was on player 2, he was on player 1. And so I figured I'd be on the side of the screen that I could view with my left eye very well. And yeah, let's just say here I got smashed. But it's not that easy to deal with. I mean, maybe if you have better vision than us, you might have a bit better time. But overall,
Yeah,
if you're gonna
but
do split screen multiplayer with the Switch, tabletop mode isn't really the most recommended.
you definitely want to put it on your
On the
TV.
dock. And although I
Yeah.
have seen, as of late, there actually has been a dock that also has a projector built into it. That
That's
would be the best
interesting.
way to play anywhere. You just need a dark room and a white wall, and you're good to go.
So a lot of the places that we're going to be going to in Texas, I don't think it would be a good idea to vlog. So you probably won't be seeing any of those. If you do, it might be one or two on his channel. But we're going places like the mall, a local Asian market. We're going to Whataburger because it's Texas and you got to try Whataburger while you're here.
Actually, I might do what Matt Zion or DM Foods or Dame Foods reviews do, where I mean we could get the food to go and then try it back in the hotel
Yeah.
and do kind of a food review vlog.
Just, I could be holding the camera. Okay, go ahead and try it. Okay.
Or DSP tries it. Yeah. That whole thing where he tries food on his channel. Although he does it
So,
really stupidly. Like no joke.
I just thought
He'll
of a
just put
new
the
good
camera.
topic for us to talk about.
But
Yeah. So, I think this is the last topic we're going to talk about because this is very recent and this came out this week.
yeah.
I want to talk a minute about YouTube Rewind 2017.
Ugh. So much cringe.
First of all, the Paul brothers, just no.
It was good until the Paul brothers showed up. Sorry, Jake and Logan Paul, you don't look good.
No, you make
Your hairstyle does not lend to being a good-looking dude. And this is coming from a straight man.
And like, what I think is cool is a well-known PokeTuber actually made it into YouTube Rewind, and his name is Lachlan. And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that were in YouTube Rewind that it's very hard to miss them if you're not looking carefully.
The people that did not make any sense whatsoever, because they aren't real YouTubers like everybody else that probably showed up in there. And I'm talking about people like The Rock, Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Kimmel.
The Rock was in last year.
Yeah, I'm just like, quit it with the TV celebrities, people.
Here's the thing. I've noticed that last year and this year, they loved their memes.
Oh god, that shooting stars meme and fidget spinners this year.
That was the main... Yeah, I don't know what that whole thing was with, like, the paint and stuff like that.
Maybe that was supposed to
I don't
be,
know.
like, I don't know, something...
Oh, no, it was slime! It was all the slime videos this year.
Slime videos?
If you're not really into ASMR, then you probably don't know about the slime videos.
See, because I interpreted the whole paint thing as something Splatoon related.
No, it was like slime challenge, if you watched carefully enough.
Oh.
But then, of course, the eclipse made it into YouTube, and the hand-holding was about all the disasters this year, and the blood bank and stuff. That's why everybody was holding hands.
Yeah.
In that one part. But yeah, it was pretty good, YouTube Rewind. A lot of people made a mockery of it, but it was okay. But I think last year's was a little bit better.
Yeah, and the mockery that everybody's been making out of it is just the factor of what really happened in YouTube, like the real...
Can I tell you one thing? I don't know if it was in it or not. I didn't notice it, and I'm so glad I didn't notice it.
Well, I posted to you on Facebook, like, one or two of...
Oh, I know. But I'm really glad I didn't see heads or tails of, "Catch me outside, how about it?"
Oh, yeah, that meme.
It wasn't in there, thank goodness. I swear, if I heard that one more time. Oh.
Yeah, because I mean, the Paul brothers were enough cringe. We did not.
And Rhett and Link with the Salt Bay. I loved that. That was hilarious. And Dan and Phil with the floor is lava challenge. But yeah, they did it pretty well this year, I would say, and some of their transitions were really cool. But it's just like usually it's just pretty meh, you know. YouTube Rewind, cool, yeah, whatever, you know?
It's just a montage of stars, like, that's it. Although PewDiePie wasn't anywhere in that. Then again, no
I know,
surprise.
he's been in every single one, except for this one, which is no surprise to me.
Yeah, because he dropped the word nigga, so don't get on my ass about that. That's a... You know, that I'm just talking about what the
It's a quote.
said.
It's a quote. That's not what he thinks of people. It's just a quote.
Yeah, like, he said that live on stream and then he got in trouble for it, which, by the way, it isn't the first time he's gotten YouTube or some YouTube partnership in trouble either. The first time that came around is apparently Levi's was going to sponsor Machinima. And... then they discovered PewDiePie in one of his videos, and he's screaming about rape and whatnot. And then, so they dropped Machinima, and then Machinima dropped PewDiePie due to this. And then, of course, the thing with the anti-Semitism on Fiverr, you know, and that happened. And then Disney and Maker dropped him. And then we had this advertiser-friendly Adpocalypse thing come up. And then, he dropped the N-bomb on a stream, and more controversy surrounding that.
But
and I'm
also,
sorry, just Felix, stop with this crazy crap.
and also, in regards to a lot of the disasters that happened this year, obviously, you know that I did a vlog during Hurricane Harvey showing a lot of, like, the damage and the rain and stuff like that. Nobody got hurt. We're all okay. And me, as you probably saw, me and DJ both made a video about the mass church shooting.
Yeah.
And there's, like, been so much controversy. So much controversy, so many lives lost this year, so much disaster. And the fact is that it snowed in Texas here, and it's raging wildfires in California. Just what I'm trying to get at is, no matter what the world is throwing at you, and no matter all the disaster and everything happening in the world, you just gotta remember just to stick together and care about people and just be with the people you care about, because no matter what disaster, if you've got your family and friends, lovers, whatever, you've got all you need. That's pretty much what you need.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, what really sucked is that Casey Neistat, he was actually gonna, like, he didn't show any of the tragedy. Like, he just mentioned the Houston flood tragedy, and he got demonetized, although he was going to actually donate his ad revenue to charities to help out victims of Hurricane Harvey. And YouTube snubbed him on that. And yet they let...
You know what? YouTube really just... I don't want to tell YouTube to go... You know what, but...
It's been a crazy year, especially, you know, with the riots that happened. I guess we'll make sort of a recap of the BS that's happened in 2017. Oh, starting out with the inauguration of Donald Trump and the riots that spewed from that, and then the Women's March, which was kind of kooky and crazy.
Then Hurricane Harvey, and
I mean, what was really crazy? Okay, the pink, or they call them the Pussy Hat Brigade or whatever. Like, they wore these pink cat ear hats. It's like, okay, whatevs. But then I see women dressed up in costumes that make them look like vaginas. I'm like, okay.
I know, I saw that too. A lot of the women on my Facebook were posting like, okay, I believe in women's rights, but this is too far.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I get the whole pussy power narrative, but come on.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't go as far as walk out of my house dressed up as a giant vagina.
Yeah,
like,
and now we're fighting for net neutrality to keep the internet open and free. Which Ajit Pai is just an unelected bureaucrat bastard, is not listening to the majority of the American public. He's only listening to the company he used to work for, aka Verizon. And yeah, he was a lawyer and a lobbyist for them before he became
pretty much been a really crappy year for YouTubers, I would say.
Yeah, and so basically if net neutrality goes away, a lot of your favorite sites may get throttled or altogether blocked. So bye-bye Kiss Anime, you know, slowed down Crunchyroll, YouTube, Verve, Hulu, Netflix, whatever have you. Or, you know, God help us if our ISPs start divvying up microtransaction packages like you know, for cable packages, but with like internet sites. Like, oh, you got your social media package for your Facebook, Instagram, and all this, and for $5, and then you got your
you got your streaming package like YouTube, Netflix, and Hulu.
Yeah, and then you got that for another $10, and
you want to watch anime? You want Crunchyroll? You want Kiss Anime? Okay, another $12.
Yep. So,
It's like, no.
and Comcast is already talking about doing fast and slow lanes for particular sites that pay them enough money or don't pay them enough money.
Oh,
And
I hate this.
yeah, so this is going to stifle the internet. People, you know, light up those phone lines at the FCC and really hammer down on Ajit Pai and really make them hurt. Now, as for what I was trying to talk about last stream, but obviously, you know, audio issues because I was a dumbass. People have been quote unquote harassing Ajit Pai and protesting in front of his house and putting up signs that kind of call him a killer of democracy and all this stuff. Okay, I don't mind protesting in front of, like, you know, their workplace. You know, if you despise that company and you want to protest the, you know, the company, whatever, you know, do that. Don't harass these people and go to their house and bombard them at their home. Like,
Son, if you want,
that's sacred ground.
We can make a video about 2017 wrap up, because if you talk about 2017 in this podcast, it'll take way too long. So
yeah,
we're already at 45 minutes. So
actually, we are at an hour and 1 minute.
So we probably should wrap this up, and maybe we'll make a video about the end of 2017.
Yeah. All right. Well, peace out, guys.
But, one more thing.
Yeah?
We want to thank you guys. I know it's been a short year, because we've only done like 5 episodes because we started in the middle of the year.
Actually, technically 7 now.
Regardless, we want to thank you guys for like the shout outs and just the love that you guys have given both of our channels. Both of our channels this year have gone up in subscribers. So
yeah,
thanks.
Like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell icon for the notification squad, and so
share
when we upload, you get that notification.
Yeah,
so you don't miss our videos.
So yeah, thanks you guys.
And so I've been DJ Xana.
And this is Katie Sparks.
Peace out.
Bye.